Guys, tonight's episode of Smackdown was not easy to sit through at all, in my opinion. Very difficult. My patience with this show has really gotten thin. So thin that you could, if it was a string, you could easily pull it and it would snap apart. Just thinking about a year ago, SmackDown Live was the show to watch. It had storytelling, it had characters being built, it had people, getting the opportunities and earning them. Like, everything was going well, in my opinion, except for the tag team division. That was the only gripe I had about Ryan Ward's era of SmackDown Live. Now, I don't know what happened. Did the WWE, which again seems to be the one to just create their own little playground? Oh, we're gonna make Raw purposely the best show, and SmackDown suck and sabotage it. It's like they're sabotaging any of these other wrestlers that it looks like. Which the Lex Man just ranted about that in his video the other day. You haven't seen it yet. Check it out. I might do a video response to it. But guys, what is going on? What's up? This is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you for the February 13th, 2018 edition of SmackDown Live review. This is definitely going to be more of a rant because honestly, I have nothing really good to say about this show. There were a couple good matches. The main event I thought was a good match, but to me, a good match isn't doing it for me anymore. SmackDown Live has all this talent. They got Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Shinsuke freaking Nakamura, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, I didn't say him already, Baron Corbin, who they had going good until they cut off his momentum thanks to Super John Cena. Well, I was like, not him. Thanks to Road Dogg, we had Jinder Mahal. Tonight, I literally almost remote my TV because I was just so done and couldn't believe how they used Jinder Mahal. But I'm pretty fired up right now, guys, and I have a lot of ranting to do about this show. And also because of who was there tonight. Not blaming the guy himself, I'm blaming the freaking writing because now it makes it look any sense and it makes everything just look stupid and ridiculous the way it is. I'm sorry, guys. I just didn't really dig this show at all tonight. I didn't. Let's get right into it. It took place in Bakersfield, California. Wherever the heck that is. If you're from there, awesome. I just never heard of it before until tonight. So, the match that was announced, which also, we apparently have some new graphics out on SmackDown. I have these stupid little side-by-side graphics with like just a little bit of blue in the middle. Their heads are not even on the full page. Or like they had to show later on tonight showing, a match for next week. Look, the Brady Bunch, like stacked on top with the 3 blues and the 3 greens. The graphics are getting awful, especially the text saying they're pretty much just spelling out what exactly they're saying. Like, we don't know what they're saying. The graphics they're making, anybody can make those graphics. Heck, my grandmother, who, no offense, is not the most one of the people who do not know technology that well, could easily make graphics twice as better as those. And that's coming from a man who works in video production. Those graphics suck, and I don't know why they're using them. Plus, 2, why do we even need them? They're just taking up space on the TV. It's making too much clutter. It's frustrating for a viewer to watch. Well, especially me, who it works in that type of field. And plus, they look like crap. They're so unnecessary. We know that they're saying, we need to do blah blah blah. I don't need to see that. I don't. The biggest thing about tonight's show was that Dolph Ziggler was back after 7 weeks after he relinquished the United States Championship. Why is he not going after the title? Why did he come back? Because he's given an opportunity. So now Shane McMahon decides to finally wake up and realize that, even though Daniel Bryan is, constantly giving opportunities to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, I want to finally realize I can take advantage of my job, and I'm actually going to give people an opportunity too. So he gives it to Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin. Now, Baron Corbin, okay, somewhat get because he asked for an opportunity a few weeks ago, and him and Ty faced off in a match, and Corbin won. So, okay, it looks like Corbin's actually getting somewhere with that victory. I get it. But Dolph walked out saying that we don't deserve him, walked out and relinquished the United States Championship. A match that how the heck did he even get into it in the first place? Just because. Just because. If Dolph had if they're not going to do anything with Dolph and the U.S. title, then Dolph should not be in that match. Or they should have at least, just, given the title to Bobby Roode that instead of that, of that 8-man U.S. championship tournament that they had, which was all right. And then, of course, what happened with that title? But so we're going to open up with that match. Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin. 2 heels, keep in mind, face it off. And the winner will be added to the WWE Championship triple threat match at Fastlane, which I hate that pay-per-view so much. So we had Dolph making his way out, and then Corbin's music hits. Corbin's not coming out. I'm like, where is he? Like, what's going on here? So they cut his music. They play it again. Corbin is backstage being beaten down by Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, which in some ways I liked it at first because, like, okay, Sami Zayn and Kevin, I keep saying Sami Zayn keeps needing to show more of a physical side of him as a heel. He even admitted himself in the Talk is Jericho podcast with him and Kevin Owens that he needs to, bring out more of like a meaner side of him because, he knows he's not a Brock Lesnar. He knows he's been a babyface almost his whole entire career. So he's still trying to find, that inside of him. I thought the beatdowns with Owens and Zayn were all right. But they didn't make sense because, first off, weren't they just fighting last week? And I know, they were saying that they're still friends, they're put that aside, but still, there is tension teased between them. Sami Zayn is catching on that Kevin Owens is making this all about him, that is true what Kevin Owens always does. He used other people like he used Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho. I'm sure a few others along the way to get to where he needs to be, where he wants to be. So why is Sami, who's in a triple threat match, anything goes, why is he working with Kevin Owens to take other people out? I mean, okay, you can still work together for this, but still, he knows that Kevin Owens is doing it for him. So why would Sami continue to help Kevin? You can still keep Sami a heel right now if you want, but it doesn't make any sense. So he takes out Corbin. And then they go out to try to take out Dolph Ziggler, which they attack him. Corbin comes out. So this whole brawl is like this makes no sense to begin with. Again, Corbin and Zayn are completely on good terms right now. Why are they helping each other out? And then Corbin again. Okay, I get why Corbin would earn an opportunity to get possibly added to the match, but why Dolph? I keep saying it. Why Dolph? I like Dolph. He's amazing, but storyline-wise, it makes no sense. He should have returned last week and should have super kicked Bobby Roode out of nowhere and come back for that U.S. title. I mean, I know I was down on the idea if I found a ladder match just between Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode at WrestleMania for the U.S. title, but now they're making it look even more stupid. Why is he back? Why if Shane McMahon wants to give other people opportunities, why aren't you giving Rusev an opportunity? Or why did you make wait to have Ty Dillinger and Baron Corbin, have them be the ones who get added to this fatal 5-way now, whatever the heck we're doing now at Fastlane, because I don't give a crap anymore. So we started off that with just Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens beating down Ziggler and Corbin. So then we had a match. It was Charlotte taking on Sarah Logan as Charlotte continues on a little quest to take out all the members of the Riot Squad. Yay. But she brings out Becky Lynch and Naomi with her. Why did they bring them out last week? The Riot Squad didn't really do anything to her last week at all. Even though when she faced Liv Morgan. But so why is she bringing them out now this week? Makes no sense at all. And they didn't really do anything, but other than Charlotte did beat Sarah with the natural selection. And then later on we hear, next we're gonna have a 6-woman tag match. Why? Just so Ruby can pin Charlotte to get the title opportunity there? Besides the Riot Squad, attacking everybody on the main roster, what has made them, earn this opportunity? What has made Charlotte all of a sudden want to just, take them all out. Why? Because Jade came out like for like the 50th time a few weeks ago on SmackDown and attacked her. Makes no sense. So we're getting that next week. Charlotte wins again. Okay, next week we're probably going to be Ruby Riott pitting Charlotte to get her a title opportunity at Fastlane. So then Daniel Bryan was backstage, and Shane McMahon came up and asked if Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are the type of the WWE champion he's looking for. He's like, it's not going to go down like this, though. He's already spoken to Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. He's going to get their opportunities tonight in singles matches. Corbin against Owens and Ziggler against Zayn. All heel-on-heel matches. And if either of them win, they're going to get a spot in a title match at Fastlane. And Bryan's like, okay. And also, he has, if Sami and Kevin interfere in the match, they're not in. They're out of the match. So yeah, of course, like that's nothing to do. So again, Shane's finally, actually doing his job, and it's like reinforcing is he can overpower Daniel Bryan. We had a Black History Month video package around the stuff about Rosa Parks. Then we had Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens. Match was what it was for the most part. Corbin ends up winning the match as we assumed. So Corbin's going to be in the match. It's a fatal 4-way. And then the commentary starts discussing that top 10 list that at one point was for the superstars vote on to see who was to get opportunities. Instead, it was just a top 10 list of like the top 10 superstars they feel are on that list, which is like whatever. So then they said Bobby Roode's going to be having a United States Open Challenge match after the break. So he comes out and he gets on the mic. This not Bobby Roode, not Randy Orton. I'm about to start ranting here again and exploding. Bobby Roode mentions how he won the title and he said he wanted to be the greatest United States champion in history. But to do that, he has to steal a tradition from a man he wants to surpass, which is John Cena. Which how Cena defended the title week in and week out against anyone, everywhere. So it gives a great pride and respect to continue the United States Open Challenge. Like, okay, John Cena did a good job of that U.S. title, so who wants to do the same thing? The U.S. He says it's for anybody in the locker room, but tonight he's hoping that the man who accepts his challenge comes out and meets him face to face, instead of hitting him with an RK out of nowhere. Randy Orton. Randy Orton comes out and look like they're about to get ready to have a match. All of a sudden, the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal comes out. And I'm just groaning like, what is he doing here? He comes out, and I felt like I was watching those 3 stinking promos from last fall when he was making fun of Shinsuke Nakamura's face. He's coming out there, and he says the WWE Universe respects Orton, but the SmackDown roster did not, because they voted him number 9 on the top 10 list, and him and whichever one of the Singh brothers aren't out with injury just start laughing obnoxiously. Just because, he was number 9. He just racks up Randy Orton's credentials. Reminds him that he beat him for the WWE Championship, which we will love to forget that, but unfortunately happened. But he doesn't respect him. But the rest of the roster thinks that the Viper has peaked. Orton says he doesn't care about any top 10 lists and never will. Mahal was questions him, bringing it up. It's been 16 years, and he's number 9, but Roode's been around 6 months, and he's number 5. Orton sacrificed everything for his career, and this is how far he gets. Jinder says he respects Randy again, but has it on good authority that Roode considers himself a future legend killer. Why do you give a crap about this list? And why are you having a room to talk? Because you're not even on the list, you freaking loser. Boring. His pros make no sense whatsoever. He looks foolish being out there, Jinder. Foolish of himself. Like, why is he even out there? He's just making a fool of himself. It's best that Jinder just stays off TV, period, especially after this promo like this. It's driving me so bad, I don't even want to see Jinder on TV anymore. Literally, he's on the level right now to me that Stephanie McMahon is. White heat. Get off my TV. I don't want to see you. You're complete garbage. I'm sorry, Jinder. It's not working. Even as a mid-card wrestler, it's not working. Bobby says that those were big words for a man who couldn't even make the top 10. Thank goodness. Why could he make the list? Nobody respects him. And speaking of respect, Roode's like, I have nothing but respect for Orton and everything he does. But why It's Orton number 9, just his opinion, but people are getting sick and tired of being attacked out of nowhere. And Orton's like, do you mean like this, when he does this? And he hits an RKO on the Singh brother. And then Jinder hits a Colossus. So what? We're going to have a triple threat match now at Fastlane between Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Randy Orton. You could keep Bobby Roode and Randy Orton WrestleMania. But again, why is Dolph not out here? He relinquished the title. So Jinder Mahal is just going to start up a feud and try to carry a feud between two people just because he's making fun of Randy Orton not getting hit. He had no business being out there. None whatsoever. His promos make no sense, just like this show. It makes no freaking sense. My voice is starting to get hoarse from just, ranting that I'm starting to sound like the modern day Maharaja himself, which I do not want to because I'm just so sick of him. Can they please get him off TV? Put him back on Raw at the next Superstar Shakeup and put him back on main event. The show main event, not in the actual main event of Raw. He does not deserve it. He sucks. Then we had a reminder that Ronda Rousey is going to be at the Elimination Chamber signing her contract, and she will be on Monday Night Raw. And then the New Day make their entrance. And we see a big graphic up on the Titantron. So we're doing that now, like whatever. This time it was, all right. Some ways it wasn't, but in some ways I thought it was somewhat entertaining. They made their way down to the ring with all these platters of pancakes on the table, saying how today is Shrub Day or Fat Tuesday or Pancake Tuesday, baby. To celebrate their holiday, Big E's going to destroy the pancake record at 113 in 8 minutes. So Big E starts eating the pancakes, but of course he didn't get too many in. When Gable Benjamin show up, and Chad's like, this is awesome. When he was training for the Olympics, this is exactly what he envisioned being a part of. Good job. Benjamin says he thinks that what they're doing is great. What New Day have done for pancakes is astronomical, and they should take their act on the road. Think about it. They could open up their own version of IHOP Smackdown Tag Division to a couple of serious competitors, which are called themselves the serious competitors. Big E just starts exposing his nipples, and Xavier's asking if they're being serious about them being serious before reminding them that they set the record as the longest reigning tag champions in history, and riddle him this: who even wants to see Gable Benjamin as champions? They said nobody. Gable throws up pancakes on the canvas and Sheldon falls and mocks the New Day. Benjamin flapped his jack all right. Big E is getting hot. Whenever they start touching the pancakes, throwing them on the ground, and Gable still came because they have news. Nobody likes pancakes, which is completely false. I love pancakes. From now on, Sheldon says they're eating waffles, so they knock one of the big trays of pancakes over the heads of the New Day. So that makes a match between Big E, Kofi, and Gable and Benjamin. Just a back and forth. So it was somewhat entertaining, but somewhat sloppy. Also, just like this whole freaking show was. So we had the match. Match wasn't too bad. New Day with the midnight hour on Chad Gable after Xavier was caused a distraction. The referee didn't see Gable tag in Sheldon Benjamin, so Gable throws out Kofi, but then they get Gable set up for the midnight hour for the victory, whatever. So then we had Dolph Ziggler backstage being interviewed. He says he's been a little more selective lately, picking his spots, and somehow here we are. Another opportunity. He lives for this. He loves it, and it's about doing what he has put on his plan to do, perform in that ring. No one does what he could do, and no one will outshine him, and Sammy and Kevin know that, hence why they attack from behind. They know it'll take a hell of a lot more to stop him. The only reason he's back is for one thing that's eluded his entire career. He wants to be in WrestleMania's main event, and he'll be damned if he doesn't walk in there as WWE champion. Again, he's just neglecting the fact that he said, "You guys don't need me," and he dropped the U.S. title. Whatever, we're not supposed to remember that. So then we had the Usos, though, backstage walking through as a smoky hallway, talking about how dominant they are and how it's lights out for everyone who challenges them. They're not just tag team; they're real brothers that nothing can break their bond, ride or die. For Wound the Two, it's not paranoia; it's the Usos. As I was saying that the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan, break the TV with their hammer. So again, they're still teasing that they're probably gonna have a match, maybe a fast lane, which again should be one at least good thing about that show. The match between those two, as I keep saying, they had really great tag matches in the back in 2014. So yeah, then we have Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens backstage. I talk as Kevin is pep talking about Sami and like pick up the victory to keep Dolph out of the match, and Kevin was like, and don't let me down. Also, as Sami is like, there's no we in this title match. He says, I'm gonna. Is every man for himself. When we go to Fastlane, it's about me being the champion. Which again, I'm like, okay, so again, why were you helping him earlier? So Sami explains way to the ring, and Sami and Dolph are getting two heels facing each other. Don't get it why. But this is a match I was hoping to see at SummerSlam last year in the pre-show. But we had the match. For the most part, I thought the match these two had wasn't too bad. It was still a pretty good match, I thought. The only thing I didn't really like was the ending. Sami it was not dramatic at all. Sami just walked right into a super kick by Ziggler. No drama at all. Ziggler wins the match. It's a fatal five-way now. As originally it was supposed to be a fatal five-way, but instead it was be Nakamura and Orton in it, but Nakamura won. And he wasn't even there tonight either. We didn't see no Nakamura, no AJ Styles. There's still no build for that match that should be the main event of WrestleMania. But nope, we got the match. That's all we should care about. So SmackDown went off the air today. A crappy show. What grade would you guys give it? Let me see what grades I got here on all my Twitter polls. We see here 6 votes, 17% said A, 70% said B, 50% said C, 16% said D. And what show did you enjoy more this week? Raw or SmackDown Live? 7 votes, 43% said Raw, 57% said SmackDown. So we had some people who did enjoy SmackDown or Raw. Okay, that's fine. I personally did not, unfortunately. I gave this week of SmackDown a D+ for grade, and I enjoyed Raw a lot more this week, unfortunately. As a better show. I will check out 205 Live, as they've been getting better lately since Triple H took over that show completely. So I'll check that out after I get off here. I mean, don't expect any 205 Live reviews from me yet, though, because I just don't know if the show is reviewable yet or not. But it's been doing better, so I'll check that out just to cheer me up, because, oh my goodness, this show is just awful and just proving why SmackDown has just gone down the tubes. As I said on Twitter, hashtag fire Road Dogg. No, I'm sorry. I went as far as saying please. I said, or better yet, hashtag please fire Road Dogg. Because this is not working out for him. Unless WWE, again, is purposely doing this on purpose to sabotage SmackDown. Just because it was better than Raw at one point. People enjoyed it. You know what, the WWE, I'm done. I'm done. I can officially say I'm with my one friend, Daniel Geisa. Unless this show gets better, we're not going to SmackDown next March when it comes to Pittsburgh. The next month when it comes here. We're not going to go. We're not going to waste our money on this show. I mean, it could be better since it'll be with WrestleMania and not this stupid pay-per-view called Fastlane. I can't stand that pay-per-view. Like, why is it necessary? And then, of course, thank goodness we do have, apparently we have, the rumors saying that the pay-per-views are going to be starting with Backlash is apparently going to be dual brand and not just brand specific anymore. So I don't know if that's going to help at all, but we'll see. But yeah, D+ for SmackDown today. Definitely enjoyed Raw much better this week. What are your thoughts on this week's episode of SmackDown Live? You didn't have in a live chat tonight, which that's okay. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below as we watch this video. Be sure to click on my like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at DemandAirboy93. I want to go watch 205 Live and just cool off because I was just fuming. I just ranted. Again, anybody who watches this and sees me fuming, I'm sorry. Again, I just had to get it out because I've had it. I'm just a year ago, how much joy I was enjoying with the show, and now it's just gone downhill because the WWE only cares about themselves. And that's what CM Punk even said in his own podcast. But yeah, guys, I don't have anybody in the live chat. Oh, Robbie, you're a genius, Mike. That's why I like you. Thank you, Robbie. You're a freaking genius, too. We both need to get our asses in there and be writing for the company as well, because this show just keeps going down. Actually, I want to get another hashtag going on Twitter right now really quick because I hate this pay-per-view, as I just said. So Um, where's it? Tweet? Okay, I'm going to put hashtag Fire Road Dog, hashtag cancel Fastlane. Because again, right now, Fastlane has no reason for me to watch it again, and it's not a type of pay-per-view you want to have between WrestleMania. It has like no stipulation at all. It's just going to be another episode of SmackDown. Um, okay, Robbie says something very interesting. Hey, Mike, I know I've campaigned for Ruby Riot ice cream bars for quite some time, but now I have to ask, where are my Zelina Vega ice cream bars? I don't think some Zelina Vega ice cream bars, all right, Robbie? Oh, boy. Maybe her and Andrade will go out for Valentine's Day tomorrow or something. I don't know. All right. Yeah, so Robbie got some pretty good comments in there just to, give me a few chuckles before I start off here. But, yeah, I'm going to watch 205 Live now. So, guys, again, I'll be up here live again for NXT tomorrow night, which should be a pretty good show. I don't know if they're going to do the match yet with Almas and Gargano, with Gargano's career on the line since that was announced last week, or what's going to happen again. So, guys, again, thank you again for tuning in for this live review. I'm checking out now. So until then, guys, I'll see you all later. Have a great night and hashtag Fire Road Dog.